What's going on, guys? You seem to really enjoy my last tier list video ranking the best forwards in the NHL. So today we're going to be ranking the best defensemen. Before we do that though, I actually have to make one change to my last list. People recommended it and I agree. Malkin is better than elite. I would say he's franchise. And Marchand is better than great. I would say he's elite. So those are the only two changes I'm making. I feel like the rest of this list is solid. Now, if we could add another column or another tier called generational, I would do that at the top. And I'd probably put Ovi, McDavid, and Crosby in that. But I feel like we already have enough there with those five. So, like I was saying, today we're going to be ranking the best defensemen. And as you can see here, we're the same tiers as before. Franchise, elite, great, good, and average. Now, just like with the forwards, I feel none of these defensemen are average. So, I'm just going to delete that row, which leaves us franchise, elite, great, and good. I feel like, honestly, this should be fine. I'm thinking good's like top 4, great's top pair, elite's like a #1 guy, and then franchise is just like truly exceptional. And looking at all these players here, I think they all should, fit accordingly. So Aaron Ekblad, it's actually kind of tough to start us off. Like after his rookie year, he looked elite. Honestly though, I would say right now he's probably just good. Like I don't know if he's really a true top pairing guy right now. It's tough to say. Maybe he's great. I'm not sure. Pietrangelo, I feel for sure is elite. Like he's a true #1 defenseman. Brent Burns, this is tough. Like, he could be franchise. He's that good. Definitely kind of has become better with age, which is kind of funny. I don't know if he's quite franchise. I'm going to skip that one for now. McAvoy, I feel like McAvoy is a good defenseman. I don't think he's quite great yet. It looks like a top 4 guy. Parayko, I feel like he's just another good defenseman. Dougie Hamilton, I think, is a good defenseman. Now, Drew Doughty here, I would say, is probably our first franchise defenseman. Like, he really is that good. I know he doesn't put up as many points as other defensemen, but I think in terms of the all-around package, Doughty is franchise. Like, he's your true #1 build your defense around him kind of player. Duncan Keith, so he used to be, I don't know if he was ever franchise. He definitely used to be elite. I would say now he's probably good, maybe great. I guess because he used to be elite, even if he's good now, we'll just put him in the great category as he has, kind of gone down a bit. Justin Bufflin here, I feel, is probably elite. Like, he's a very good defenseman. Kind of funny, too. Like, you got him and Burns, obviously, both played forward. Erik Karlsson, this one's pretty obvious for me. Franchise defenseman. I mean, I know this year wasn't as good in San Jose, but for me, I think he's probably still the best defenseman in the NHL. We'll kind of see how he bounces back next year. I do think he's definitely dealing with, like, some injuries. Hampus Lindholm here, I would say he's great. I think he's definitely underrated over in Anaheim, but like he's their #1 defenseman and very solid. Provorov, so Provorov had a really good season last year. This year was pretty average. For right now, I'm just putting him as a good. I don't think he's quite deserved like that great yet. Jacob Slavin here is probably also just a good defenseman. Same goes for Jacob Trouba. I'm noticing I'm kind of being a bit more harsh here with the defenseman, but I feel like maybe this is just kind of a better way to do it. John Carlson, I feel, is elite. I think, he's shown that. Dude just puts up so many points. Yeah, he's got, like, Ovi to feed the puck, too, but he's proven he's, like, an elite offensive defenseman in this league. John Klingberg, he puts up a lot of points, too. I'm not sure, though, if he's quite as good a defenseman as Carlson. I feel like he's probably more in the great category. Especially because he's had a bit more off years, I think, than Karlsson. Keith Yandle had a really good year this year. Before that, he was always very solid in Arizona. Kind of had a misstep in New York, didn't really fit there. I'm thinking great for Keith Yandle. I don't know if it's just like a Chicklets bump or what. Is that too high for him? I feel great. I know, I guess, all the younger guys are putting good, but probably not as proven yet, but I feel like that's fair. Chris Letang, when he's healthy, I think, is an elite defenseman for sure. Mark Giordano, he was definitely elite this year. This is like his best season ever. Before this year, I think I definitely would have him great. I don't want to just base it off all of 1 year, so let's just do great for him. Matt Dumba, very solid defenseman. Does a lot for Minnesota. I don't know yet. Then you got Heiskanen there. And like him and Dahlin, you only have 2 years to base it off of. Or sorry, like a year for each of them. So for Heiskanen, you only have 1 year to base it off of. And off of this year, I would say the dude's going to be an elite defenseman. And same goes for Dahlin. I think based off of that first year, he beat Bobby Orr's point total for an 18-year-old defenseman. I think he's going to be a franchise defenseman. So I guess those two rookies we're kind of predicting there where they're going to be for the tiers. Morgan Riley, I feel, is he elite? Like, he's pretty insane this year. I don't know if he's really on the level of those guys. I think he is a great defenseman, though. Ekman Larson, I think, is elite for sure. Definitely underrated in Arizona. PK Subban for sure is elite. Won a Norris Trophy. I think he's awesome. Same goes for Roman Josi. I'm not sure. They need to play those two guys together more. I think that'd be an awesome duo. Ryan Suter used to be elite. I would say right now he's probably great. So I guess for like the older guys, we're saying where I think they are right now. The two rookies though, like off of 1 year, where would you put them? I mean, at most you probably have them great after 1 year, but I think those are a bit more fun, kind of predicting the two rookies. Seth Jones, I think's great, maybe elite. Like he is honestly that good. I think, are we gonna put him elite? I think Seth Jones is elite. Shea Theodore, I would say just a good defenseman. I know a lot of the younger guys here, but like looking at him here, I think on a stacked team, like these are kind of top 4 guys. And on like a not so stacked team, you know, they're on your top pairs. And next year, guys, we have Shea Weber. Similar to Duncan Keith, Ryan Suter, I would say he used to be elite for sure. He's definitely taken a step back though, so I would say he's probably just great now, especially too like when he's healthy. Two, I think for Matt Dumba, honestly, he might be like Minnesota's best defenseman right now. So if Suter's great, I feel like he's got to be great as well. Might be a bit high on him, but I am trying to do my best here to be fair. So Thomas Chabot, I am super high on him. Drafted him on both my fantasy teams. I don't stop talking about that because he actually won me a fantasy league. I feel like he's great, if not elite. Like the dude is so good in my opinion. He put up so many points on such a bad Ottawa team. Like he had nothing to work with. He was carrying that defense. I'll never forget too the World Juniors he was at. He was the player of the tournament, not just the best defenseman in that tournament. So I guess because he's not a rookie, where is he right now? I guess right now I'd say he's great, but I think he definitely has that potential to become elite. It's just the rookie we're kind of predicting. Dahlin being franchise, Heiskanen being elite. Torrey Krug I think is a very good defenseman as well. I think he's probably a bit further along right now than McAvoy, so I'm going to put him in the great category. I think he actually is a bit of an underrated player. I know he's small and everything, but his offensive upside is quite high. Tyson Barrie as well, like, you see the points he put up this year. The dude's a stud. He's going to get paid in a couple of years. Victor Hedman, I think, for sure, franchise defenseman. A lot of people probably have Hedman as the #1 defenseman in the league right now, and I would agree with that. I think him or Carlson for me would be 1 or 2, and then probably Doughty at 3, and Dahlin, of course, probably, you know, in the next 4 or 5 years will be that #1 defenseman in the league. Zach Werenski, obviously, big fan of him. Played for Michigan. Good grade. He's definitely not as good as Seth Jones, but I mean, and he also didn't have as good of a year this year. Like, looking at the players here, he's probably more on the level with all those guys in the good category. So, on his rookie year, I think Werenski would have been great, but the last couple years, I think probably just good, which, again, good is still like a top 4 defenseman. Great's kind of like top pairing / something special. Your elites are like your true #1 defenseman, and then, of course, franchise is just like, you know, carrying a team. So I think for that, honestly, Brent Burns is probably franchise right now. Like, dude is actually just that good. So San Jose has 2 franchise defensemen there. And I feel like that looks pretty fair to me looking at it. Obviously, all the good guys are all younger, so definitely have that, you know, chance to still keep moving up. Definitely some of these guys will probably end up elite if they put together, you know, 4 or 5 more good years. But I think looking at it there, I like that list. Also, too, I see here you can actually view community ranks. So I'm curious to see how our rank compares to a bunch of other people. So let's just check. Let's just do this one here. NHLD. So he's got Burns, Doughty, Carlson. So Hedman he doesn't have his franchise. That's pretty surprising. Chabot's got way up there. So pretty similar. Great. Good. He's got these 5 guys as average. I think he's a bit low there on Torrey Krug, Keith Yandel. Honestly, I don't think any of those guys are average. I think they're all solid. But again, pretty similar list. You can see like even he's got it pretty evenly laid out there. Let's check one more. I want somebody that's put some thought into it. Alright, so there's a couple more I want to check here. This one looks pretty similar to ours in all honesty. I feel like that's also a solid list there. He's actually got changed. He's got an amazing one. I mean, amazing you could argue is even better than elite. And I wanted to check this one as well. So most of the people have like the same franchise defenseman. And for the most part, like the same good defenseman. It's kind of just like in that elite and that great area where, you know, people's opinions are obviously differing. And here, guys, one final look at my list. We'll let you hear from you guys in the comments section. Do you agree or disagree? On the last one, got a lot of good discussion, and for the most part, it seemed like everyone agreed. Like, they thought it was a decent list. Obviously, there are going to be some changes, I think, for every single person that does this, which is why there's so much fun to do. So, hopefully, you guys enjoyed this video. I do plan on doing a goalie tier sometime later this week, so keep your eyes out for that. And besides that, guys, thank you as always for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, leave a thumbs up. If you aren't subscribed yet, make sure to do that. Have a nice day, guys. Goodbye.